king and queens. I hope everybody is doing good, doing great, taking care of your health, staying to yourself. Before we start this video, I need 3 favors from y'all. As always, I need y'all to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Now, let's get into this video. We about to react to the quarter zips and respectability politics by Antonio Talk. Shout out to bro. Make sure y'all go to his channel too, and make sure y'all hit the subscribe button and go show him love. Great content as always. Let's get into it.
Young black men are finally waking up. They ditching the ghetto, trashy streetwear and are finally assimilating with society. I ain't gonna count. These brothers clean.
Fire. Off rip, fire. I love this. And I gotta come in and I gotta give all praises to the homies out there. I love my people. We are amazing no matter what we do, no matter what fashion style we hop on. And I wanna say this too. We never had the whole sagging pants. That was never our thing. We adopted that after a while. I think that was something that was pushed onto us. Because if you look at old pictures of us, we had on suits. If y'all watch Sinners, that's how we used to actually dress. We used to have a lot of class with how we walked around. We actually used to be fly with like layered clothes on with the 3-piece suit, or even with the vest just only by itself, with a nice collar shirt under it, with a dress shirt under it, with nice slacks, with the dress. Like, we was fly. We had the fedora hats. But yeah, this right here, I love this. And this is a great trend right here that we need to continue on. And let's keep pushing it. Nothing's wrong with the Nike tech, but I think it's time to hang that up. We could put that in the Raptors for a second. But yeah, this is dope.
They clean as hell. They fresh. Got the matcha in their hand, all right?
We don't do Nike tech. We don't do coffee. It's straight quarter zips and matcha around here. He was talking about putting on a Nike tech to come outside. I told him, what are you doing? You upgraded in life. You wear glasses now. You wear quarter zips. Like, you don't do Nike tech. We don't do those. Talk to him.
Yo,
talk to us.
Yesterday I was in the hood. Today I'm wearing this sweater. I'm in Blank Street, gang. Change your life, gang. Put the tech down.
Tech down. Quarter zips up. You heard? Quarter zips and stop.
Zips up. So I like and dislike this trend. I love seeing young black men getting out of their comfort zone and trying new outfit styles. As you go through this trend, you just see how, you know, as black men, we be killing the fashion game. Anything we put on, we gonna look spiffy in it. Now, what I dislike, and hear me out, okay? Hear me out. It's low-key anti-black. Just even the fact that these quarter zips, which is associated with white culture in a way, it's already put on a higher pedestal than streetwear, which is associated with black people. We see this time and time again, but everything that black people do is always deemed ghetto until, you know, white people do it. So with this trend, they're like denouncing Nike Techs, which, by the way, costs more than these quarter zips. It's put down as, you know, for ghetto people and less than people, while the quarter zips are higher up, which is an example of how, you know, society already does black people. Anything that is associated with black culture is negative, and get rid of it. Don't do it. It's the same reason why in the corporate world you can't have dreads or you can't wear your hair in certain ways. It have to be low cut. And it's like, why is that?
Because you have to fit the standard of what they created, unfortunately. And again, like I say, originally we were already coming, but even then, if you think about it now, maybe we were still trying to match the aesthetic of what they were requiring of us. I put the glasses on and went immediately to goddamn the verbiage just went. I just elevated like I was on an elevator or escalator. I just started to go up immediately. The glasses just do something. It makes me feel articulate. But no, seriously. I think throughout our times, we've been brainwashed, or we have just been wired to immediately try to meet the standards of what, you know what I mean? Yeah, y'all know what I'm saying. Antonio probably gonna say it.
Standard is that by. We know whose standard it is. And I love using this picture right here as an example of what America wants. With the Native
And I have not seen this video, by the way, I promise y'all. I just know bro be on his ish.
Americans, you see on the left how they were originally. Through assimilation, this is how they want you to be. Anything that is a part of your culture, abandon it and just consume ours, you know? And then also, it's like, you can dress up in both ways, but for different occasions. If I'm going to the store to get groceries, my nigga, I'm not putting on no fucking suit. I'm gonna wear a hoodie. I'm gonna wear some sweatpants, some slides. I'm going to be comfortable. Now, if I'm going to a wedding or like a business meeting, of course, I'm going to wear a suit. I'm going to be more professional. This just reminds me of a trend that was going around on TikTok. It's always anti-black trends going around. Oh, I'm not Hellcat black. I'm this type of black. And it's like, what the f does that mean? And like, if you are that type of person who wears suits on regular day basis, then fine. Because I know people like that, and that's them. Also, you have people like me who would prefer more streetwear type of clothes. It doesn't change the person that I am. I still operate operate the same way. I'm very respectable. I'm very well-mannered. I'm going to still get the job done. But to hold this person to a higher standard because he dresses more, professional than me is crazy, because guess what? I'm still gonna get the work done probably even better than him. So these are the two dudes from the other video. But as y'all can see,
so then you have to ask yourself, do you put more respect into what you wear because of how people treat you? Or do you care more about just who you are? And just and not to the point where you have to prove to people anything. It's not like you walking around trying to prove a point. You know what I mean? Don't go too far off on the deep end when it come to that, because you'll get lost, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna wear this intentionally so people can judge me that way. I can, don't live your life like that. You know what I mean? Just always have class with how you move, no matter what you wear. It's basically what I'm saying. Don't allow what you wear to become your identity. Your identity is just solely based off of how you treat people, and how you treat people is the way you want them to treat you. So everything go hand in hand. But for us, we don't think like that for the most part. We're not thinking, oh, this dude got on a tracksuit or a jumpsuit, he's less than. Now, we're not thinking that. I've seen older cats wear tracksuits and jumpsuits, and they own businesses, and they are well-spoken and, bossed up individuals. That don't mean anything. Just like you can see people in suits who are buttholes, who may not be, you know what I mean? They're just wearing that because it looks to other people like they are something, but they probably not. They probably are some of the most, sickest people on this earth. They just so happen to have the attire. But it's like, don't let that, you know what I mean? Always be who you are, not what you have and not what you wear. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I know this is just a joke, but they're like looking down on the dude with the Nike tech. They are dressed business casual and, they feel better. Similar to how a lot of white people look down on black culture and think that black culture is bad. Do y'all kind of get where I'm going, all right?
Negro, please. Didn't somebody tell you this was an all-white party? Huh?
Yeah.
Someone get this taboo away.
Get
Watch where you walk.
Tech hoodlum.
What did you... Wait a minute. I'm white.
Okay, so yeah, once y'all start doing this, it kind of pollutes the whole idea behind it being a good thing. You know what I mean? Now y'all just pouring oil on it. Y'all pouring oil on water, and now it's not pure anymore. Don't do that. Like, let's just keep this a good thing. You know what I mean? Let's just keep this one of those positive things that we have latched onto, and we just want to have it up and keep it in a positive light, so to speak. Let's not do this. Please don't do this, y'all. Come on.
First, I thought I was tripping, but a lot of people do feel the same way as me. But, maybe we just, I don't know.
The quarter zip Nike tech meme is literally just textbook classism. And I was going to let y'all have y'all fun with this shit until I heard somebody say that the CIA is upset with the black community for wearing quarter zips. You think the CIA, the people who have resorted to putting drugs into our communities, undermining our leaders, and getting fathers out of the household, really give a fuck that you're conforming to white standards of professionalism? No.
Thank you. Summed it up.
I don't want this video to be misconstrued. If you like quarter zips and you like dressing up a certain way, dress that way.
Yeah.
But you can have it both ways, man. You can dress up professional and you can dress up in streetwear. Like, it doesn't have to be like I'm a quarter zip type of guy. Like, this is strictly what I wear.
Yeah, and I only drink matchas, and I just, this is what I do. I go to Starbucks.
I'm a Nike type of guy. Like, it's fucking stupid. And the people I've seen have issues with it can't exactly voice why they have an issue with it. So they come out looking like the fucking screaming lion versus the monkey. It's over. I've already made myself the Chad quarters zip wearer type shit. The reason why you are angry is because it's classism. It's somebody being classist towards you, but doing it under the guise of a joke.
Yeah.
The quarter zip trend is a recession indicator, and a stone cold post 2000s great recession indicator at that. The idea that history doesn't repeat itself, but it most definitely rhymes, has never been more evident as it is today. If we look back at the '08 recession, it's crazy how much of the signs of it coming are reflected in what we are seeing now almost 20 years later. We can start with the quarter zips, which is not a bad trend by any means, but it reminds me of when everybody was going to parties and clubs wearing business casual in the early 2000s. A lot of people argue that trend started based on the club discrimination that we often still see today. Like, if a club doesn't want black people, they usually can't just say that. But they can ban what they think black people like to wear. Thus the business casual in the club. And that marked the time period of the Great Recession, like what a lot of people like to call recession pop did. Recession pop was the music that was coming out around that time. Think LMFAO, Flo Rida, early Kesha, early Lady Gaga, Nicki Minaj's whole first album, and even early Soulja Boy. But the idea that the demand for escapist, high-energy party songs with a fun or outright positive vibe would go up at a time when your average American would value an escape from a day-to-day life being heavily influenced by the economic downturn that caused the foreclosure, divorce, and unemployment rates to spike at that time. That's where they get the idea or the concept of recession pop from. And I'd argue based on a few factors that a lot of Americans, though for different reasons, feel like that today. And if you still don't believe we're seeing the signs of what's to come in these recession indicators, you're sitting here like, what does any of this prove? Know that Subway brought back the $5 footlong. Not without inflation, but they brought it back. Mind you, I was a 7th grader when they came out with that the first time back in 2008. My mom worked and would get home after me. Needless to say, there was more than a few $5 footlong nights during the week, and it made sense. Subway still wanted revenue while Americans had less money to spend. Americans had less money to spend due to the recession. What was the point of this video again?
So although this quarter zip trend, this dude right here is very handsome, by the way. It's a very handsome individual. It's funny, and also I love to see young black men dressing out of their comfort zone. I'm not gonna lie, it's anti-black, but hear me out first. Throughout history, anything that black people have done, it's always connected to negativity or it's bad. And this does apply to the way we dress, streetwear, Jordans, etc. My thing is with this trend, it's like you're putting on, a quarter zip, which is probably more corporate. And then you denounce, a Nike Tech, which is associated with black people. And it's
Which is so completely false. You have coaches, you have teachers, PE teachers, you know what I mean? You got staff of football, basketball. You have so many other walks of life that wear that wear Nike Tech. Nike Tech is just a workout attire. Are we missing something? Is it just the word Nike Tech? Is it just those two words together that, has the stigma to it? But it's like, what does that mean? Oh, because we popularized it. Oh, because we put it to the forefront in a sense. Because a lot of the younger black kids, are begging their parents or asking for it for Christmas or their birthdays. And it's expensive. I'm not gonna lie. I think the top is like 90 and the bottom is like, 90, 80, I think? It's something like that. Like the top is like 110 or something. It's something like that, but it's expensive. But we make it. Y'all gotta realize that we have the power when it comes to these trends. And the fact that they love to put that negative stigma on anything that we popularize is just wild. You have to start thinking about that. But we're not the only ones who wear Nike Tech. I've seen Mexicans in Nike Tech. I've seen white people in Nike Tech. I've seen Asians and I've seen every other. What are we talking about? It's not, Nike Tech is not a race. What the heck?
so stupid because you can literally just wear both for different occasions. And what makes the quarter zip so much better? It's similar to how people love to praise the mob and the mafia when they used to commit some of the most heinous crimes. But hey, they used to dress nice. They wore suits. They was still doing crimes.
Yeah.
And I see people making statements like the CIA mad about this. No, this is what the CIA would want.
I just saw a white man comment, the quarter zip movement is doing more for the black community than the Black Lives Matter movement ever could.
Yeah,
and I would just like to take this time to remind y'all that respectability politics will never save the black community. Let's just remind y'all that they were still lynching black people with a full suit and tie on. It does not matter if you have on Nike Techs or a quarter zip. If they view you as a ghetto black man, that's how they're going to view you either way. It does not matter if you're wearing Lululemon or a full business casual suit. If they view you as a ghetto black person, if they have that stereotype of black people in their minds, that's what they're going to view you as either way. And trying to be deemed as more respectable or more likable or more polished will not change their view of you or other black people.
Man, fuck them people. Like, I don't know how many times I gotta keep telling black people this. Now, if you want to dress up in a suit, then do that. But if you're doing these things, cutting your hair to appeal to them, to make them feel more safer, what's wrong with you, gang? Nothing that you do is gonna make you feel me? Be you. If you are a person that dresses up that way, then that's perfectly fine. But don't change who you are to, get this, to... Y'all get what I'm saying, bro.
I get exactly what you're saying. Don't worry about it, brother. I got you. This is why it's good to work on the way you speak. This is why it's good to work on the way you smell. Work on your hygiene. Go to the gym. They can't ignore somebody who got all them attributes. You go into a job interview, not only are you dressed nice, but you speak well. Not only do you speak well, but you're respectful. Not only are you respectful, but you meet the requirements of what the job is asking for. So stop allowing what you wear to become who you are and just work on being a better person. That's it.
Like, I'm all for black people.
Stop thinking the standard that you're supposed to meet is the other race standard. No, it's not. Just be a great human. Just be a great person and be hardworking. You can accomplish anything. You don't necessarily have to appeal to what somebody is. And if you are in a space where you feel like you have to appeal, remove yourself. You will wear yourself thin trying to appeal to somebody who will never see you in the same light as them anyway. So it's best that you just remove yourself and get away from that, because it's not going to be good for your mental. You're going to be losing sleep. Then it's not going to be good for your physical. So just, yeah, y'all, with that being said, yeah, that's just what I got you, Antonio. Don't worry about nothing, brother. We here. You know what I'm saying? My brother.
Trying out different styles and aesthetics, but to act like those other styles are ghetto or low class and a quarter zip is just so high class and it just makes you so much better. It's just crazy to me.
Go make sure that y'all subscribe to Antonio Speaks, man. My boy be holding it down for us. I got to give him his credit, man. Shout out to him. Maybe we could do some content one day. That'd be hard, bro. We'll do something. I like it. I like his content because he stands up for us when no other content creator does. I love it. The space he's in, he's growing in it. He gets a lot of hate. People be hating on him. But I think we should stick together in this content world, man. And I'm a small channel. Bro's doing phenomenal. He got 2 pages going crazy. So again, like I said, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel and make sure y'all subscribe to mine. With that being said, man, love, peace, and prosperity. Hello or goodbye. Talk to me. Do not yet let me be elevating until we hear the head. We ain't bleeding yet. Spread love, not hate. I see y'all when I see y'all. Be great. All right, go on.